Hey, what's up, everybody? So I had a pretty interesting day today. Um, by interesting, I mean challenging. I went on my walk, enjoyed that, did some shopping, got some shorts. But I seem to, I don't know. I was talking to a friend today, and she seems to think that how she interprets me reveals me. And keep in mind, the interpretation is coming from text messaging. And text messaging is kind of a cool thing to study. I've been studying it for about 8 years now, and I'm starting to recognize what's going on with text messaging. And I'll send something in a text message that's in my heart is very loving and very caring, and somebody will receive it with some type of pain and some type of anger, and then they'll say to me that I'm mean and angry and all these other things. When in fact, that's not the case at all. Most recently, I was accused of calling someone names. And the name that I was accused of calling them was a sex junkie. Now, this is heavy, this is crazy, because I did in fact call her a sex junkie, but I wasn't calling her a name. I was simply referring to her behavior. And she's self-admittedly a sex addict. So I just threw in the word junkie. I like the word junkie better than addict. And she was trying to tell me that I resorted to name calling. And when I sent all of this, how I'm talking to you now is how I was texting. So it got me to thinking about some things like art. I always think about art, and some of my friends who know me for a while, they know this. They know how I feel about art. But there's some people out there that may not know. So, I find art to be extremely valuable. It's extremely wonderful. I love art. Art comes in many forms, not just a painting or a sculpture or a song. Art comes in speech. It comes in writing. It comes in, when I look at this tree right here, my eyes see art. And the artist of that tree is God. And whatever conclusion I come to about that tree reveals me. It doesn't reveal God. So in a text message, when people, first off, I know I've said this before, but man, it's important. Text messages don't have any tone, pace, inflection, body language, eye contact, hand gestures. None of those are there. It's all it is just words. And imagine the song Stairway to Heaven, and imagine just talking that song out, just talking it. It doesn't have it. And then listen to the song and look how Robert Plant brings those words to life. He brings those words to life amazingly beautiful. Now, when you read a text message, you get to bring those words to life. You are the artist of those words. In terms of, you're the animator of those words. And how you bring those words to life will reveal you, not the person who wrote the text, because you have no idea how the person wrote the text. There's nothing there that tells you unless somebody does some cool emojis, which in fact could be faked. So in reality, art, how you interpret art, reveals yourself to yourself. It's beautiful. It's a perfect reflection for yourself. Now, what a shame it is for people to interpret art and then say that they know something about the artist of those words. It's a waste of art. How you interpret a song, it doesn't reveal the singer or the songwriter. It reveals you. How you reveal a sculpture doesn't reveal the artist. It reveals you. And how you interpret a painting or those things, you're not special. I mean, so many people out there are thinking that, oh, this song means this, and this. Well, yeah, you're just revealing what that song means to you, and how that song means to you is revealing you. It's not revealing the person who wrote the song. Same thing with text messages. And man, it's so boring for me when people try to tell me how I send my messages. It's really boring. It doesn't offend me. It doesn't upset me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. None of that happens, but it really does bore me. Man, it bores me. And then when I try to share with them that how you interpret my words, it's you just, that's you, not me. And they try to tell me, oh, I'm just reflecting yourself back to you. And I'm like, oh my God, now I reflect myself back to myself and how I interpret your words, how I interpret your text. I'm just a moving picture. That's all I am, created by God. And how you interpret me will reveal you. It doesn't reveal me. That's the gift of people who are able to live uniquely. How you interpret this uniqueness reveals you, not me. And it certainly doesn't reveal God, the artist. So anyway, I just want to just share with you, those of you who are interact on my page or interact with me, I found out the truth of what I'm saying with you when I was living in Oklahoma, and I met this artist named Chris Mantle. Great artist, cool guy. Anyway, he showed me this painting, and I was like, oh man, I know exactly what you're saying with this painting. And he looked at me like, really, Jeff? Why don't you tell me what I'm saying in this painting? And when I went to start describing what I saw in that painting, he looked at me kind of funny, and he's like, oh, no, that's not at all what I'm saying in this painting. I suddenly realized that art is valuable because I get to see my own perfect reflection in how I interpret that art. It's really beautiful. It really is. So if you read any of my posts on Facebook or anything like that, just know that I am the artist of the words, but you are the artist of the animation that brings them to life. So if you bring them to life with nastiness and ugliness, meanness, rudeness, that's on you. It's not on me. All right. Much love. Peace out. Thanks for listening. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.